about who this person is?
Oh, Freddie Fender. Of course, his real name was not Freddie Fender. I can't remember what that was his last name. He was an individual from South Texas, a town, San Benito, who picked up a guitar, and at the age of 10 or 11, he was heard by a person who ran a radio station. And when that person heard him play the guitar and sing, he said, "Well, you've got a talent." That became the beginning of what was an amazing story of someone very much like what we have spoken about. The obstacles, the discrimination, the challenges, all the reasons why not. He began to leap over those. He began to follow his passion, which was, yes, he could actually make people feel better by his singing. And he went through a lot in life. And he went through the Marine Corps. When he was in the Marine Corps, he experienced that bonding that many of us experience as well. So that when he left the Marine Corps and he became someone who became a renowned artist, musical talent, he went back and he conducted shows overseas in Korea, in Okinawa, because he wanted to be back with and be able to provide something to those that he had shared so much while he was in the Marine Corps. But his entire life is one that demonstrates that you don't give in to what is the easiest thing to do, which is to give up. You believe in yourself, you have faith, and you continue to move forward over every single obstacle. Freddie Fender is one of those individuals who has not been known as well as he should outside of the country music or the Tejano music world. But he's one of those other stories that there's so many of that we want to be able to capture and be able to put in front of people and say, look, here's who we really are. And here's what we have gone through. And we never gave up. We never turned our backs on our responsibilities and our duties. And all we ask you for is to be recognized for what we can do, for our talents. And that we have as great an opportunity to be able to contribute to this country in so many ways as anyone else does. But Freddie Fender is one of those individuals that definitely does need to have the attention of not only all the United States, but the world as well.
Powerful words. And so you said he was a Marine Corps veteran and he was doing his own USO tour versions of cheering up the troops, uplifting the troops, spending time with him. And he's also a country music star. Now, did he make it into the Country Music Hall of Fame yet?
No, they kept him out. He got all the other accolades and awards you can possibly get, but he never got into the Country Music Hall of Fame.
And I say that because I was doing some research on him, and that was one of his last dying wishes was he wanted to be the first Mexican American into the Country Music Hall of Fame here. I think we need to have a conversation, whoever sits on the board of the Country Music Hall of Fame, and make sure we get Freddie Fender here. And I believe the Studio Village, the first Latino veteran-owned film studio, this is why they exist, so people know who Freddie Fender is, and I have his full name here, so people know who Baldemar Garza Huerta is from San Benito, Texas. San Benito, that's a spiritual filled name right there. Like that is ordained